Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we're reacting via a kind suggestion to a bleep, and a bleep denier walks into a bar. Let's see what Norm MacDonald has to say.
Earlier this week, Aaron Jackson of Topeka, Kansas, painted his house the colors of the Gay Pride rainbow flag in direct protest of the Westboro Baptist Church. When that didn't seem to work, Jackson fucked 3 of his best buds on his front lawn.
Homophobic.
Yeah. Well, I think it shows
earlier
solidarity.
he was racist, and now he's homophobic.
Well, I think it shows solidarity. All right, this next one.
What are you afraid of?
Next one here, it says, Chipotle has canceled its planned sponsorship of the Utah Boy Scout event due to the BSA's ban on gay leaders and scouts. Ironic how an all-male anti-gay organization would want to put hot, thick loads of beef and sour cream in their mouth.
Okay. We get the idea. You hate gay guys. Let's just do the last one. Jesus Christ.
What is this
Sounds
segment
like it's a
about?
test. Like if you laugh, then
I know who this is, and I'm drawing a blank on his name, but I genuinely can tell you I know who this man is. I cannot, I hope it comes to me. It's Tom. His first name is Tom. His last name, I don't know if I'm going to remember it. I don't know why I know him, though. But I know who this is, right? Isn't it Tom? Am I making that up? Am I wrong? Sometimes I'm so confident that I psych myself out to make myself feel like I'm wrong.
sounds like it's a test. Like if you laugh, then
Right, you're going to hell.
Right, exactly. If you laugh at him?
Yeah, at that joke, at that particular joke. It's like a test. You're testing me.
It's
what is this segment?
This fucker.
Oh!
This is what I have to work with, you know? I mean, we're going to get in trouble for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I thought they were...
I mean, you know what I mean? Gay people, this is the... It's funny, when I see, like, on TV, a guy, I just go, how out of touch are you? Not him, but him too. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Not him, but him too.
Governor go, I'm against gays. You go, what?
Is that a cigarette?
Yeah.
Just pretend you're not against them. Like, don't you understand? Gay people are just like me and you.
I know.
How many times do I have to tell you that?
Well,
Why is it so
you tell me that
disappointed?
all day, how I'm just like all the gay people.
Gay people are the same as everybody.
No, you mean, you always tell me specifically how I think you're just calling me gay. It's one of the...
It's not an insult.
No, I didn't mean it.
Why would being gay be an insult?
Yeah.
I love gay people.
Is this just riddled with sarcasm, or are they being serious? If it's sarcasm, it's so good that I'm confused. Like, this is the level of sarcasm I wish to obtain every day in my life. Like, I want to be able to exude this amount of sarcasm all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Tom, what is this man's name? Is it Tom?
That's the end of the show.
I think it's the end of
Well,
the
my
show.
family comes from Russia. They're Russian Jews.
Oh, this is a compilation.
One of the biggest anti-Semites I've ever met.
Oh,
Russian away from
I had a
Jews.
bar mitzvah.
What?
I had a bar mitzvah, Norm.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding. I love the Jewish people.
Yeah.
He's a half a Jew and a half a self-hating Jew.
That's called anti-Semite.
An anti-Semite, yeah. He's a half a proud Jew and half a virulent anti-Semite. So
Disagree.
He's conflicted. He's a virulent anti-Semite. That's come out on the show.
Had a bar mitzvah.
That's come out on the show.
Virulent?
Well, he's a
that a
Holocaust
word?
denier.
Why does he have on a Kmart hat?
David Irving, the author, who he reads constantly.
Yeah, I'm not friends with David Irving.
Do you know that he, though, is a revisionist?
Oh, you're a revisionist?
Well, he's a denier, Holocaust denier. But he's never read David Irving because he said he's too smart.
All right, fill me in. I just feel like they obviously this is a running joke on the show. A joke that feels like it's just a little true and a lot ridiculous. But just, you know, do what you guys do and fill me in the comments because I'm lost. I'm lost. But it's funny.
And I tell him, well, David Irving would be your biggest ally, you know what I mean, instead of these morons. You knew David Irving instantly when I said it, as if you're his best friend. He's Jewish.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll get it.
Seinfeld.
Okay.
Half Jewish.
Is Seinfeld Jewish?
Full Jewish.
Full Jewish. All right. Then,
He said he had a
but
bat
you're young,
mitzvah.
so you might not get it.
Maybe.
Okay, so here's the joke.
Holocaust denier.
Awesome.
No.
I'm not going to hold that against you.
How is he saying these things with a straight face?
Totally agree.
Oh, Roseanne.
30 kids. Oh, was it 50?
Something like that.
Wasn't she caught up in some anti-Semi jargon or not? I feel like I remember reading that in like pop culture news or something. Wasn't she caught up in some of that? I don't know. She doesn't have shoes on though. I mean, neither do I. But I'm in the comfort of my own paid-for room studio, so I cannot have shoes on. Roseanne, put some shoes on, girl.
Some people they deserve capital.
No. Get into
Are you
numbers.
anti-capital punishment or something?
No, I'm pro-capital punishment, but this guy starts talking numbers and deaths. Be careful, because it always gets back to the Holocaust denier. What?
What do you mean when you say stripped of everything?
Don't start this again. Please don't start this again. He
I
doesn't believe in the whatever.
What? I never got to
He
go to
doesn't
camp.
believe in the Holocaust.
I never went to camp when I was a kid. Is that a good change of subject?
He doesn't believe that the Holocaust happened.
Do you not believe that?
I had a bar mitzvah again.
Yeah, but then he says
Why
he
would
has
you
a
have a bar mitzvah if you didn't believe the Holocaust?
It's interesting to me that he keeps saying bar mitzvah because I thought like isn't it bat mitzvah? Like you don't pronounce the R. Anyway, Bob Saget being on here. Why does he keep calling this man a denier? He's like, that's not true. I had a bat mitzvah. And it's like, just because you had a bat mitzvah doesn't mean the other thing, but it kind of does. Norm is going to troll this poor guy, huh? Just the whole 12 minutes of this. You signed up for the job. You signed the paperwork. You went up to HR and gave them your direct deposit information. So, sounds like your problem, not mine.
Oh, Jesus, every time.
I'm surprised this guy's still on the air. He's a Holocaust denier.
Oh, well, I'll have another one for you tonight. Soon as we leave here.
He's a revisionist, a Holocaust denier.
Oh, God. Wow, you feel better. All of a sudden.
Wait, is it? Are you or not?
Why
does he stumble?
I had a bar mitzvah.
boy.
Yeah, I had a bar mitzvah. I'm full Jew.
What do you think about guys like this, though?
This guy?
Yeah.
He seems like
Comes
an
around.
alright
This is his little joke against the poor masses that came out of a chimney.
Banned from Manchester. This has nothing to do with the Holocaust.
I didn't bring up the Holocaust.
You did.
I love the fact you sort of gleefully said, I didn't bring up the Holocaust. I normally do by mistake, but today, didn't even bring it up.
I know what a Passover Seder is, but the worst Passover Seder is when you're there and this guy's talking about the smokestacks of Birkenau not being true.
Because he doesn't think it's true.
There's no.
Norm is out of pocket in this. This is crazy that he's talking like this. Normand. I'm just assuming his name was Normand, his full name. I don't know if it's true or not. Also, he was holding a mug that said Jash. Jash. What does that mean? Jash. Like Josh. Oh, Josh. You're so funny, Josh.
No way I would bring that up at Pesach then.
You can't ignore it. I ignore this fucker when he starts talking about the smokestacks at Auschwitz and how the shadows couldn't make sense and all this shit.
Oh, I had a
The
bar
Holocaust.
Really answers me. You can't too ignore him. I ignore this motherfucker.
He said, how could there be poison, a poison gas? I don't know much about the Holocaust, but what did they have inside
The two of you together just are really giving a great homage to that whole time.
inside the gas chambers, they put a certain type of gas. Zyklon and Zyklon gas.
There's a
Now,
number.
Is that right? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's god awful.
the guards would open the door and get the Zyklon all over their hand and die also. How would that not
Maybe
happen?
there was a subdual.
Really?
But he had another thing.
I don't want to make pretend we're some.
He said when the Allied planes came over, they have pictures apparently of the smokestacks, and he said the smokestacks drop a shadow. The smokestacks that we all know spewed out the sad remains of human souls. that once had dreams and once loved.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading. There's a lot of math on here, and math is simply not my ministry, friends. So I'm just going to keep going. Degrees and angles and...
He says it's all a bunch of horse shit. He tells me...
How did he carry that on for so long?
The pictures from the planes on Dachau and stuff don't show enough... the chimney is not long enough. It doesn't cast a long shadow enough to have possibly been big enough to service the killing machine of Hitler. That's what he told me.
Oh, that's what's his name?
I've been saying
what's
that.
His name? He's the bird from Aladdin. I don't know his name, but he is. Anytime I see his face, I mean, I think of Aladdin. I'm a child of the 90s.
For years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you finally found someone to agree with you. I just don't know how 6 million people disappeared from the face of the earth.
Ask this motherfucker. He's the one that thinks that it didn't happen.
Well,
Yeah,
this is the closest I've seen to him admitting to the Holocaust, where he said, I think people have died. He's like 6 million, 600. What's the difference?
Oh, my God.
Well, there's a lot of difference.
There's a
Adam.
huge difference. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I say 6 million, he says 600. You say probably a number in between there somewhere. It happened.
Fire pit, fire pit, fire pit,
He goes,
fire pit, fire pit.
He goes, it happened, but he goes, the numbers are all right, all wrong. And then he goes, the other night he goes, 600 or 6 million, it's still terrible. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
That's not real.
All right.
Please
Listen,
tell me that's
I just
not
want to
true.
say, I just want to say a few things. I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. I did
Yeah,
have a
yes
bar
you
mitzvah.
don't.
I'm
Maybe you
not a
would.
I
Holocaust
did have a
Maybe you
bar
would
mitzvah.
if you didn't fucking... He thinks he's going to get a manager and an agent. Jew. Oh! That kind of shit. And a lot of homosexuals died in the fucking camps, too.
This is unbelievable. My gosh. This is unbelievable. Normand MacDonald, you've gone too far. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post this. I would not be surprised if YouTube yanked this out of the interweb and just blocked it from ever seeing the light of day. I'm the way Norm trolls this man and uses like the exact lines and verbiage that he uses in other episodes is just like he's really just trolling him. Okay.
Let's not forget.
Norm, shut up.
Well,
Norm,
I'm
shut up.
serious.
What do you think? I have more empathy now?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
you
there were
should be more-
homosexuals.
you
What
should-
happened?
you should-
What happened? I thought there was just Jews. You're telling me there were homosexuals were in with those Jews? We gotta do something. There's not enough documentaries.
By the way, I saw that film that you recommended me that you called a fantasy, Shoah.
Why is he scrunching his nose? Why is he scrunching his nose?
Horrifying.
Oh, Lord. What's this about? The greatest documentary about contemporary history ever made. Oh, gosh. Great work of sheer masterpiece. There is magic in this film. Well, why is Norm making such a curmudgeon-y face if it was so good? You are about to see one of the most important, affecting... Sorry, y'all, the font is very blurred. Affecting, talked about films of the decade. Cloud, I cannot read that. Landsman, monumental epic on the... Oh, it's about... Okay, all right.
You really don't like Shoah?
Shame. Shame.
Can't win them all.
Fantasy indeed.
Somebody's using the word Holocaust for a joke.
That's
It's
terrible.
that Chelsea, that stupid
Chelsea
girl.
Handler.
Yeah, she's got a guy and they love Holocaust, the word.
God, what is
with
that?
With that dwarf she's got with it, a misshapen dwarf.
Yeah, and he's
they
not
love
a
Holocaust.
I used to love, like around college, I used to love Chelsea Handler's show with her. What was his name? What was his name? He was hilarious. No, I used to love that show. Like me and my roommates in college, we used to watch it all the time and crack up.
With that dwarf she's got with it, a misshapen dwarf.
Yeah, and he's
they
not
love
a white.
Holocaust.
He's not a white man either.
No.
And they do Holocaust humor.
Yeah, and I keep. Why does she keep repeating that joke?
God, even that word.
Terrible thing to bring up. Yeah.
God Almighty.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Looks over.
All right, I apologize to all the viewers.
I'm not an apologist.
You are an apologist.
Are you familiar with the Tinder app?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. So I'm on there.
God, look at you.
Huh?
I like when he goes,
body
Are you familiar with the Tinder app?
it's like Ted Levine.
Everybody says it. I do. I sound a lot like Buffalo Bill.
Your name is?
Oh, Jack Gordon.
Mr. Gordon. Good. Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Lippman. Did you know her?
I feel like my face for 90% of this has been, I think I'm too young, too uneducated about certain topics in this video to understand some of the references here. And I'm okay with that. I know you guys are going to fill me in, but I am just lost and like, what is it? Gobsmacked at some of the things. Is that the word? Gobsmacked at some of the things that are being said here. And I know they're all jokes. I know it's all super sarcastic, but I'm just like, clutches pearls. My gosh, this man had no limits. He had no limits.
Mr. Gordon. Good. Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Lippman. Did you know her?
No,
This
Oh,
is
wow.
Buffalo Bill.
Was she a great big fat person?
Is this a
I'm on
movie?
there. I match with this one girl. She's like young and very
I'm
attractive.
a 4 too.
We start talking. She's texting me at like 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? She's like, oh, I'm bored and I wish I had some weed. You want to come over? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's sending pictures of her. Oh, maybe,
They
maybe we'll have
pulled
fun.
up the
And,
text
I'm
thread?
so at this point,
What were
my
the pictures?
It was like her bent over with no, clothes on and stuff. And I'm like, but at this point, my cock's making the decisions. Well, it's... Anyway,
He said gross.
and so I call my friend, and then she's like, yeah, just can you bring a C note? Well, I have a roommate that sells
$100 bill.
$100 bill, and we'll go get some weed, and you can come. And I'm like, yeah, am I
A
getting
C
mugged?
note?
I called my friend. He said, put the phone number into Facebook, and you can see who the person is.
the fuck up.
Yes. So
Really?
I put the phone number into Facebook.
No. Oh, I'm gonna start doing that. If I ever get an anonymous phone number reaching out to me, are you kidding? Is that true? Has anyone tested this theory?
Facebook, and the profile comes up. It's this black guy in a ski mask in all the pictures.
It doesn't
And I'm
matter
like,
what
holy
race he
shit.
was. Man.
So
As a matter of fact, I don't know how he knew he was black. He was wearing a ski mask.
Wait, you can tell. So I head over there. No, I know.
I know.
No,
I've never heard his view on African Americans until this very show. That's interesting that you got that out of him.
Plenty of black friends.
Well, plenty of black friends.
Dated,
What did this
black
air
woman
on?
for months.
What is VPN?
No, I'm not a racist.
Guys, go and have the day you deserve. Bye.